Now, it may come as a surprise to most, but there are actually some incredibly friendly SCPs out there, from ones that just want to cuddle to others that aid the Foundation personnel to ones that just spend their days flying around the site. This is the top 5 scary SCP monsters that are actually good. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at 5, SCP-408. 408 is a large mass of Lepidoptera taking the appearance of zebra butterflies but not camouflaged. SCP-408 acts as a single entity at all times, speculated to be a form of hive mind communication amongst the mass. When inactive, SCP-408 will take on the colour, pattern and texture of its immediate surroundings, making them functionally invisible. When threatened, 408 has been observed to take on the form and appearance of a number of threatening creatures, including a lion, T-Rex and even SCP-682. 408 possessed the ability to communicate and reason, utilizing its ability to manipulate its colour into words and sentences to reply to researchers. 408 was discovered in Brazil after reports that locals and logging teams found their maps to be frequently inaccurate regarding the size of the rainforest. After reports of animal sites not local to either the Brazilian rainforest and some not found on Earth at all, Foundation agents began an investigation resulting in the discovery of SCP-408. The screen mesh aviary must be kept properly maintained by level 2 personnel with backgrounds in biology or lepidoptery. Proper humidity must be maintained and recorded once per day and backed up to Site 17. Coming in at 4, SCP-054. Out of the water, 054 most often appears as female humanoid with a mean volume of 90 liters comprised entirely of water. When it enters a body of water, it becomes indistinguishable from its surroundings. The subject must then periodically return to a body of water in order to maintain its volume due to evaporation. Subject was initially curious about Foundation personnel and seemed to enjoy interacting with maintenance staff and researchers, even mimicking their forms. However, after a number of weeks, the creature apparently felt comfortable enough to remain out of the water during routine monitoring, though it did retreat when attempts were made to study its composition. As of right now, SCP-054 is held in watertight isolation room outfitted with specialized climate control equipment. An ornate fountain filled with water stands in the center of the enclosure. Maintenance personnel are required to wear NBC suits while inside the containment area and must spend 10 minutes in a special drying room after exiting. In the event of a breach, the surrounding area should be evacuated and the enclosure flushed with liquid nitrogen. She is good, but she doesn't like men, so still good. Coming in at 3, SCP-086. SCP-086 is a collective sessile organism whose component parts resemble items of office equipment from 1978, and which contains a consciousness claiming to be that of a former Foundation administrator. Its 8 components are a rotary phone, a wall-mounted pencil sharpener, a desk stapler, a microfiche reader, a water cooler, a filing cabinet, a scientific calculator, and a slide rule. Each component of SCP-086 is composed of biological material, contained within a carapace made of varying amounts of chitin, keratin, and calcium carbonate, as well as trace amounts of nylon, rayon, and polyester. The telephone, also referred to as SCP-0861, contains a large mass of neural tissue, which functions as a brain. Despite several conformational and anatomical irregularities, this brain hosts the majority of SCP-086's consciousness. 086 is currently contained within Office A19 at Bioresearch Station 71. SCP-0861 is to be kept on the office desk, with a single connection to the telephone at the secretary's post. All communications between SCP-086 and personnel are to be recorded, transcribed, and archived. Coming in at 2, SCP-346. 346 is a small member of an unidentified family of pre-pterodactyl ancient flying reptiles. SCP-346 is approximately the size of a small bat and has very lightweight bone structure. Although its head, wings, and legs are bare, its main body is covered with a soft coat of fur-like dark coloured down. The origin of SCP-346 is unknown and was purchased by an agent in a small pet shop in Brazil, being marketed under the name Congo Mato. According to the owner of the pet shop, they have no idea where SCP-346 came from, having purchased a set of eggs off the black market, believing them to be from a rare species of parrot. Some theories suggest that there may be a large colony of creatures similar to SCP-346 somewhere in South America. Further testing has revealed that SCP-346 is an adult but appears to have had its growth growth somewhat stunted by malnutrition and being raised in a small cramped cage. It is also male and has been nicknamed by staff who find the little creature's appearance charming as Pateri. 346 behaves in a manner similar to birds and bats, being most active at dawn and dusk and energetically flying in whatever space it's given, snapping up insects either out of the air or off the ground and branches. Some describe SCP-346 as endearing rather than annoying. It is to be kept in a store-bought birdcage. No locks or additional security measures are required. And finally, coming in at number 1, SCP-999. 999 appears to be a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass of translucent orange slime with a consistency similar to that of peanut butter. Subject size and shape is easily malleable and can change shape at will, though when at rest, 999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome. The surface of SCP-999 consists of a thin, transparent membrane similar to that of an animal cell, roughly 0.5 centimeters thick, and is highly elastic, allowing SCP-999 to flatten portions of its body up to 2 centimeters thin. This surface is also hydrophobic, although 999 can willfully absorb liquids. The rest of 999's body is filled with viscous orange substance of unknown chemical makeup, though it is capable of digesting organic materials with ease. However, it is SCP-999's temperament that makes it so great. It can be best described as playful and dog-like. When approached, 999 will often react with overwhelming elation, slithering over to the closest person and leaping upon them, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods while nuzzling the person's face with a third pseudopod, all the while emitting a high-pitched gurgling and cooing noise. The surface of 999 emits a pleasing odor that differs with whomever it is interacting with. Recording scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. Play-Doh for the win. Simply touching the surface of 999 causes an immediate mild euphoria, which intensifies the longer one is exposed to it, and can last just as long after separation from the creature. In addition to this, it also appears to love all animals, refusing to eat any meat and even risking its own life to save others, on one occasion leaping in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. Wow. Well, there we have it. You guys agree with our list? Were there any good SCP monsters that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below and perhaps we can do a part 2. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 horror movies with dark endings. Aspowie said, yeah, it's Lucy. Yeah, it is me. That's how you should all react. Some people don't react that way, and I judge you. Angelo G said, wow, you sleep in the trash? People are cruel. I don't like your baggy clothes, but I just want to see some skin. Love you, Queen Lucy. Well, to each their own. I like baggy when I'm feeling baggy, but I've got some skin out today. Look at that shoulder. Phew, raunchy. It's a bit risque today, isn't it? Look away. Blur this. Red Nightshade said, I think that it takes a lot of guts to make an ending like in The Mist. That was soul crushing. It was soul crushing and I still think about it at night and maybe shed one tear. Just kidding. I don't shed tears. I can't cry. Skidmark said, who doesn't love a good switchuation? I just included that in here just so everyone knows that you said that, and it was really troubling to read. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later. Short intro. Coming in at 5, SCP-408. 408 is a large mass of extra of its I can't speak. Carapace. Contained within a carapace made of varying amounts of chitin neural tissue which functions despite several conformational and anatomical. What? I can't speak today. Chris, I'm not doing good. Thanks. Oh, consciousness. Oh, Pete. Editors put all these bloopers at the end because this might not be 10 minutes.